Good morning, everyone. Today is the 20th of May, Thursday morning, 2021. And I don't know how long you've lived on the face of the earth, and I did say face of the earth. We're not a globe. Why do you think they call it an airplane? But I won't get off on that. But I've lived 67 years, and from age 1 to about 37, there were many, many scriptures that were never taught or preached from the pulpit. But when I began to read the Bible for myself, I was amazed at how many things were withheld from me. Purposely. It was purposely. Because first of all, they didn't want anyone to have any assurance of their salvation. They didn't want anyone to believe that God had already completed the work that He'd sent His Son to do. They wanted to let people think that they had a hand in their own salvation through their free will, which doesn't exist. That's why I wrote this book, The Lies of Free Will. You do not control your own destiny. If you want a copy of this, just email me and I'll send you a PDF copy. But most people don't want it. They want to think they have a free will, like my sister-in-law who says nobody's going to take my free will away from me. The scripture says it's not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but God that showeth mercy. I never heard scriptures like John 20:16, fear not, for I have redeemed thee, I have called thee by thy name, thou art mine. The sheep hear his voice, and he calleth his own sheep by name, and the sheep follow him, for they know his voice. Isaiah 43:1. Behold, I have graven thee upon the palms of my hands. Thy walls are continually before me. John 10:3 and 4. The foundation of God standeth sure, having this seal, the Lord knoweth them that are his. 2 Timothy 2:19. We have a great high priest that is passed into heaven, Jesus, the Son of God. Never heard those kind of scriptures. All that the Father hath given me shall come to me, and all that come to me I will in no wise cast out. Hath not the potter power over the clay, the same lump, to make one unto honor and one unto dishonor? For he saith, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated, for the children being not yet born, not having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to election might stand. Wasn't taught those scriptures. Well, I'm glad that I have now read those scriptures, and God has put in my heart to believe that they are true. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate, and those whom he predestinated, he also justified, and those whom he justified, he also glorified. What should we say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? Who shall lay anything to the charge of God's elect? So never forget whose you are and what he's done for his people. God bless.